You are watching a master at work.
Hey y'all, welcome to the Christian Bae TV where Christ and Culture connects. I pray that you guys are having a wonderful day. As you guys see from the title, today we're talking about the first thing you need to do to be more feminine, okay? I'm just gonna list one thing that you need to do that you can start today to be more feminine. So grab your journals and let's get into it. Before we get into today's episode, I want to share with you guys that I will be having a Feminine Energy 101 and 102 workshop on August 1st and August 2nd. In Feminine Energy 101, we're going to be talking about different ways to be more feminine. We're going to do activities and have interactive conversations, and that's going to be on August 1st. In Feminine Energy 102, we're going to be talking about unlocking love with feminine energy. So that's going to be all things dating, relationship, and marriage, and how it can improve your love life when you become more feminine. So click the link in the descriptions for Feminine Energy 101 and 102. I can't wait to see you there. Now, grab your journals because I'm excited to tell you the one thing that you need to do that you can start today to be more feminine. And that is to control your mouth. It's time for you to practice the fruit of self-control. I don't know if y'all know it or not, but self-control is one of the fruits of the spirits. And y'all, this is the most feminine thing that you can do. Like, start here. When you start here, everything else is gonna flow so naturally, okay? Control your mouth. Now, hear me out before you start coming for me. I'm not saying be quiet, let people run over you, your words don't have weight. I'm not saying that at all, okay? We are women, we are very smart. Our words hold a lot of weight. See, what I want you guys to understand is a lot of people think the loudest one in the room is the most powerful one, or the leader, or the one that's in charge. Cap. Usually the loudest one is the weakest one. So the first thing that I want you to do to be more feminine that you can practice today is controlling your mouth. Right? And that's going to take discipline. That's going to take emotional maturity, because you're going to have to know when to speak and when not to speak. You're going to have to know that everything does not deserve a response. And all of this is going to lead to you being more feminine. It's going to lead to you being more soft. It's going to lead to you resting in that feminine energy and being more quiet and gentle, like 1 Peter tells us to. And I know you're probably like, well, why would I want to control my mouth? Why would I want to be quiet? I'm not a quiet girl, because everybody isn't the quiet girl. I'm not the quiet girl. However, I know how to control my mouth. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons on why you should be intentional about controlling your mouth. I'm not saying change your personality. I'm not saying change who you are. I'm saying when you go into public settings, when you go into new environments, when you enter new rooms. Now, if you with your family, girl, have a blast. You with your friends at their house and you at home, have a blast. But I'm talking about when you enter public settings, when you go on a date, what to do is to control your mouth. And I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why it will help you be more feminine. The first way that controlling your mouth and knowing when to speak and when not to speak will help you be more feminine is because it creates a soft presence. When you think about you entering a room and you sitting down, you already cute. We know that. We don't gotta talk about that because you already cute, right? You already cute. And you sit down, hello everyone. And then you just sit down. You spoke, you look cute, you smell good. Okay, the hair is laid, the lashes is done, and the nails is manicured. You're ready. And then you sit down. It's automatically feminine, because femininity is not loud, but it does demand attention. And this world has taught us that attention is being loud, and that's really you craving attention. But feminine attention, you don't crave it. It just is what it is. It's just drawn to you. It's just attracted to you. And in a generation where it's popular or cool to be loud and be all over the place, to be twerking on the table, be upside down and just be, someone entering a room, speaking, smiling, and sitting down, that's rare. Because now it's just like, well, who is that? You don't know who I am because I ain't say nothing. All I did was speak and sit down. Like, it's going to take you coming and approaching me respectfully and having a conversation with me to get to know me. So it also creates not just a soft presence, but a certain level of mystery. Tell me that's not feminine, okay? Come over here. You gotta come over here. If it's a guy trying to approach you, he gonna have to put on his big boy pants because you're not loud. You're not walking in telling all your big, yeah, girl, I just came from. You ain't doing none of that. You sat down and he's going to have to gather his thoughts and figure out what he's going to say to get to know more about you because now he's curious. You're not coming out and just laying it all out. No, I came and I sat down and I have a soft, mysterious presence about me. So the first thing that it creates when you control your mouth and know when to speak and when not to speak, when you enter a room, when you enter any new setting, any new environment, is it creates a soft presence, a welcoming presence. Now don't be sitting there with an RBF face, y'all. No, like you can just be on your phone, listening to the music, other people's conversations, you know, oh, okay, that's cool, you know. I'm not saying go mute, like don't sit there and mute, y'all. Still be social, still be welcoming, but you're just cool, calm, and collected, right? It creates a soft presence and it also creates a sense of mystery where there's going to be people drawn to you and they're going to want to know more about you. They're going to, because now they want to get you talking because you're not talking. You ever been in a room with a bunch of people that's talking and it's one person that's in the corner not saying nothing? It's just like, well, who's that? Why they not saying nothing? Right. You know, that's just what it does. And that is being feminine. The second way that it helps you be more feminine, it also makes you aware of your surroundings. Because when you come in and speak and sit down, you're able to read the room. If you come in and just start being all over, you don't know who in there, you don't know what's going on in there. But now with this approach, you're able to read the room. You're able to check out your surroundings. You're able to sit there and think, okay, this person has this going on over here. Okay, I heard that person say that. You're also able to discern what people you want to make friendships with or make connections with and what people you don't. You're able to do that when you walk in with a sense of self-control and you're not just throwing yourself in an environment. You are exclusive. Everybody does not deserve access to you. Everybody does not deserve to know your whole life story if that's not what God is leading you to share, unless you up giving a speech and doing public speaking. But other than that, anybody that want to get close to you or want to know more about you, they should approach you because you're a woman of status, a woman of standard, right? So that means that you're able to read the room because you're not in the room. Remember, even if you go in a room, you're called to be set apart. And being a feminine woman with a welcoming spirit, that sets you apart. And it also lets you be aware of your surroundings. When I started being intentional with being more feminine and controlling my mouth and knowing when to speak or when to just sit back and observe, I realized that, and this is no offense if you're this type of woman, but this is a feminine video, so I'm just sharing my experience. I realized the loud girl that got her shoes off, standing on top of the table, screaming, drinking from everybody, but that ain't, it's not cute. I'm sorry, I just had to be the one to say it ain't cute. It ain't cute. It's not feminine, and it's also not like somebody gonna look at you like, yeah, that's my wife right there on the table with her bare feet and her clothes is all over the place. No, it's not cute. That's the only way I can sum it up. It's not cute. Loud isn't cute. Now, again, I understand when I get with my friends, we be at the house like, girls, but that's in the comfort of our home. Or if we're at a hotel room having a girls' night, you know what I'm saying? At the beach, sitting on the bed. Like, it's a time and a place for everything. So I'm not saying you have to become this quiet person if that's not your personality, because that's not my personality either. But I understand time and place, and that's what I mean by self-control. So the second thing is it gives you the opportunity to read the room and realize that loud is not cute. And when I began to sit back and see, it was just like, yeah, no. Cause could I be hanging out with billionaires acting like that? Probably not. Would Beyonce want to invite me back to her penthouse to hang out if I was acting like that? Probably not. And the thing is, you never know who you're in the room with. You don't know everybody that's at that event. You don't know everybody that's at that setting. And you going in there acting a fool. No. Carry yourself as the person that you want to be. Now, I understand all of y'all don't want to be billionaires, so this video might not be for you. But as for me in my house, I want to be in the big league. I expect myself to be at the big table with the big boys, so I'm going to carry myself as that until I get there. Even when I'm going to carry myself as that starting now. Because I understand that the places that God is taking me, there's a certain way that I must be Because the thing is, everybody wants the platform, but if you don't have the character for it, if you don't have the character for your calling or the character for the gifts and the abundance that God has for you, you can lose it. God can give it to you and you can lose it because you don't know how to act. So having that self-control and knowing when to turn it on and when to turn it off, it sets you apart, and it also makes you more feminine. The third and final thing that comes with having self-control and how it makes you more feminine when you know when to speak and when not to speak is it creates a level of exclusivity when it comes to you speaking. Because I'm not just in here talking to everybody. So if you come over here and I actually have a conversation with you, you special. This is exclusive, okay? When I speak, it's gonna be valued because I'm not just blabbering to everybody that comes across me. Going back to that example, have y'all ever been out somewhere and it's like everybody is talking and it's a quiet person room? When a quiet person speak, everybody like, huh? What you say? Because we ain't heard you speak all night. You ain't say nothing all night. So when you do speak, we're listening, right? That comes from you having that self-control and knowing when to speak and not to speak. You ever dated somebody and they just talk a lot? Eventually you tune them out because you just keep going. Y'all better not be tuning me out in this video right now because I'm talking a lot, but I'm giving gems, okay? But eventually you tune them out because it's like you always talking. But a man, a few words, when he may not speak a lot, but when he speaks, it's stern, it's strong, and he ain't gonna say a lot. He gonna say what he gotta say, and that's the end. And it's just like, I heard you. Like, I heard you. Yes. Same for you. I'm not a woman that just be chatterboxing all over the place. No, because my conversation is valuable. I am a woman of God. More precious than jewels. He who finds a wife finds a good thing. Not an easy thing. Not an easily accessible, not an always accessible thing. No, a good thing that's rare, right? She is more precious than jewels. Everybody can't have that type of access to me. So it creates a level of exclusivity when you speak. You're a prize. I want you to remember that. I want you to always carry yourself as that. I want you to know that. Live in that. And that is being feminine. I pray that these 3 tips help you. I pray that these 3 tips change your perspective. I pray that you begin to apply these 3 tips starting today. Like, don't wait. Next setting you go, even if you go to work, apply it. That's where you can practice it. Apply this and then come back and comment on this video or meet me in the Feminine Energy 101 and 102 workshops on August 1st and August 2nd and let me know how it worked for you. I'm telling you, everybody is going to be like, well, what do you think? What do you have to say? And it's not about people catering to you. It's not about people, kissing your behind. That's not what I'm promoting. But you are set apart. You are royalty. You are the daughter of a king. You are a woman of status, of standard. And you should carry yourself like that at all times. That's how I see you. And I pray that that's how you see you. I pray that you start acting in a way that aligns with your anointing. Daughter of a king. Your daddy is royalty. So act like it in every room that you enter. Don't forget to sign up for Feminine Energy 101 and 102. I can't wait to talk and connect with you. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye.